Hey everybody, welcome back to Horror Trans. My name is Stephanie Bree. Um, I am a transgender woman and I talk about all things horror. I'm gonna try to get back to doing 3 reviews a week. I don't think I'll be able to maintain 5 reviews a week, or well, it would be 10 a week because I do them on weekdays. I do them midweek and then on the weekend. But I think I can do 3 because I have enough movies that I've seen now and enough movies that are on my watch list. I think I can maintain that for a while. Um, if I was going to keep doing 10 a week, I was going to run out of movies again. So I needed to take some time to watch some movies. So, so I've decided I'm going to try to do 3 videos, 3 reviews each session. So that'll give you 6 reviews a week. And today I'm doing the Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2. Um, I just watched this one recently and it shot to the top of my list. And I absolutely wanted to talk about it because this is a fucking awesome movie. So, um, Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2 pretty much picks up 13 years after the first one. So we're now in the mid 80s. And you got some bonkers shit going on in this movie. You have a couple of jackasses riding around being dicks in their car, harassing with a car phone, which is weird, harassing a local radio DJ, while they're also harassing or playing chicken with these hillbillies in a pickup truck. And it turns out the hillbillies are members of the Sawyer family. It's Crazy Face is what I'm going to call him, and Leatherface, because I don't remember the characters' names. And Leatherface is in the passenger seat of the pickup truck, and he's with the chainsaw fucking up the car, and he cuts the guy's top of the guy's head off, which is the coolest thing in this movie. And well, coolest death in this movie, I should say, not the coolest thing that happens. That comes later. And pretty gruesome. And you find out that there is a man who, it's not clear if he is a cop or was a cop, played by Dennis Hopper, who is actually the uncle of one of the character, or 2 of the characters, actually, in the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre: Sally, the survivor, and Franklin, the kid in the wheelchair. So he's kind of on a quest to find these the serial killer family that killed his kid and his nephew, and terrorized his niece. And the cops are, I believe, covering it up, or they don't believe it. They're just like, they're not convinced. So they tell him he's crazy, go away, let us do our job. And he's like, no, I'm going to go to the press. And so he goes to the press, and they run a story in the newspaper, and then the DJ shows up, and they make an agreement. He's going to use her as bait to lure out the criminals. And it works. They attack the DJ and the DJ's producer or assistant. It's not clear what the dynamic is. And fuck the radio station up. But what we get is this weird scene where the DJ flirts with Leatherface, and he molests her with the chainsaw. He literally sticks it in between her legs and tries to fuck her with it, because I guess it's his, piece. And Leatherface decides to let her live temporarily. And they take the DJ's producer person to their cave, and we find out that the family has been winning chili contests for their human meat chili, apparently. And they have a food truck, so they're not just a gas station by the side of the road anymore. They're a traveling food truck now, I guess. The dad of the family seems to be obsessed with the business of the family. And we end up in this underground fucking amusement park for the rest of the movie, where a lot of crazy shit happens. We get Leatherface skinning a guy's mask and then putting it on the DJ's face, and doing some more serial killer flirting with the DJ. She's just trying to survive. I don't think she's really flirting with with Leatherface, but she's doing her best, you know, to survive. And then the crazy dude, Dennis Hopper, the, I'm going to say investigator, because I don't know if he's a cop or not. He stops by this chainsaw store, which is weird as fuck. And we get like this really long scene of him shopping for chainsaws. And then he murders a log with the chainsaw, just, you know, to orgasm. Just fucking having all kinds of fun fucking up that log. And then he goes to the underground lair where the evil people live. And just starts chopping up the support beams of the underground cave, the tunnel. Meanwhile, DJ is trying to escape the killers who are running around trying to find the guy making all the noise. And some crazy shit happens. They catch the girl, bring her back, and recreate the dinner scene from the first movie. Literally shot for shot, frame for frame, just about. And then we get literally the coolest fucking thing, probably in any Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie ever, and definitely the coolest thing in this movie. We get a chainsaw on chainsaw sword fight between Leatherface and Investigator, and it's fucking dope as shit. I'm gonna go ahead and spoil it and tell you it happens, but you have to watch the movie to see for yourself how fucking batshit bonkers it is. And it's fucking off the rails, and it's dope as shit. And then DJ escapes out the tunnel and climbs up a mountain with Crazy Face following her. And she gets into a fight with Crazy Face and ends up killing him. And then we get a homage, I'm going to call it, or a ripoff, if you will, of the final shot in the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre, where DJ is dancing with the chainsaws in the sky, just like Leatherface was doing in the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre, which makes no fucking sense. And then roll credits. That's the movie. This movie's fucking awesome. It's bonkers. But it's really fucking cool. This is definitely the most 80s of the Texas Chainsaw Massacres. I'm not 100% if it's the only one that takes place in the 80s. It might very well be. I don't know when part 3 takes place. But this movie's fucking crazy. This is like dripping with 80s. Awesome all over the place. And this is like, you know, it was the original director. It was Tobe Hooper. It was him having fun with the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. He did his art house film in 74, and he decided, fuck it, let's have fun, and he made a fun fucking movie. I highly recommend Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2. It might not be the best in the franchise, but it shot up my list. It's one of my favorites already. I mean, I'm gonna fucking watch it again. I definitely recommend this. This is 110% a buy. Absolutely. I'm not going to say it's better than the original. I don't think it is, but it's more fun than the original. It's less uncomfortable than the original. The original one is very fucking uncomfortable. This one is just very fucking, other than the, you know, where he's molesting her with the chainsaw. This movie's pretty fucking cool. So, there you go. Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2. Check it out.